So David Wallman here in the studio in my office, and let's get serious. I want to talk to you about a project that I've been working on for a long time, and in order for me to explain to you that project, you need to know who I am, really what's at the core of me. So be prepared. I'm going to talk about my personal beliefs and some religious points of view. So if you don't want to hear it, just don't watch this video. I don't want to get tons of thumbs down because you weren't warned. But if you are still there and you're interested in my story, here it is. About 10 years ago, I kind of knew the idea of God, and I believed that there was a God, but he's very distant God. He was kind of overlooking, a good God who was overlooking at things, but I heard about God in the Christian faith being close to his people, a close relationship. I heard about all that, and I kind of knew, I believed in it, but I didn't really experience it until the breakup. Breakup not only with a girl, but breakup with my youth, I would say. A real break in all the ideas that I had about God. And it took that, I feel, for God to come to me and reveal himself as he really was. I was at a place where I needed that salvation, if it was out there. And so I took long walks, prayed. I wasn't sure who I was praying to. I kind of knew about the Christianity idea, but maybe it's wrong, maybe it's not right, I don't know. But I just kind of prayed, just kind of searching for God. And I started to feel this presence, this guidance, and long story short, I gave my life to Christ, to Jesus, rededicated my life to Christ, and it changed my life. The big difference is that I felt loved unconditionally and that I had peace. No matter where I was, I had peace about things. It was not the kind of peace that you can force your mind to believe in with meditation and those kind of things. It was real peace that comes from God, and that was the huge difference. A lot of things happened after that. This guidance led me to move to the States. Doors started to open when I was searching him. I know you're like, wait, is he preaching to us? No, not at all. I wanted you to know where I am today. During those times of, kind of discovering who God was in my life personally, I started writing music and I started hearing things in my head. We all have gifts, different gifts. Mine is music, and I'm not saying that I am gifted in music because I'm the best musician in the world. No, not at all. I'm just saying that if there's anything good musically that comes out of me, it's really not because of me. I believe it's God's gift to me. And so I tried to develop that. Anyways, I started hearing things in my head, musical ideas. The ideas that came to me were very clear and very foreign, yet I could really relate to them, the musical ideas. And so I started writing this song, which turned out to be an 8-minute song, and then I started to hear the rest of the song. So that 8-minute song became a 10-minute song, a 12-minute song, and I just listened and I heard the rest. Soon enough, I had enough to have 2 albums full of music, which is one big song. It's like an hour and a half big song, big epic, and that was like 10 years ago. Still, to this day, nobody really heard it. This project is still very close to my heart, and in order for you to understand this project, I had to tell you that story I just told you. The album is called Evolving Seeds of Glory. Right now it's instrumental, I'm still working on some lyrics. The story behind the album is that there is something glorious that God has for each one of us, and he puts that into each one of us, into our hearts, little seeds. Sometimes these seeds are just planted and they don't go anywhere because maybe we're not responsive, or maybe we haven't realized that there is this seed. Often, in order for these seeds to grow into something glorious, you need to have hardships in your life, because those hardships are going to humble you, and you're going to be in a situation where you can't really rely on yourself. So who are you going to rely to? My answer is in God, and that's the story of the album, Evolving Seeds of Glory. If you're still watching this, I'm glad, thank you. If you're not, I understand. Next videos might be as serious, but anyways, I started reworking on this. That's the story behind Evolving Seeds of Glory, and in the next weeks, months, years, I don't know, it took 10 years so far, it will come out at some point. It will, and when it does, come back to this video. This is a brief introduction. I'm going to try to share a little bit more with you about some of the ideas that I have. It's very progressive rock, which is really where I come from. I know that when I started the YouTube channel, I started talking about theory and about fusion and about instrumental concepts, but really my heart is in prog rock. That's where you would classify the music that I hear inside of me. Thank you so much for listening to me. I had to tell you, and now it has been told. You know who I am a little bit better. I hope this video is very long. I don't know who's gonna watch this, but thank you so much for your support. I will see you soon for more videos, and I promise it won't be as serious all the time, but thank you for your friendship, and thanks for getting to know me a little better. I'll see you next time. Until then, see you.